Well, I think this is something that reflects the fact that many procurement operations today have moved into the cloud, and so at least from a systems perspective, I think people who work a lot on procurement systems, managing orders, managing requisitions, invoicing, those kinds of things. A lot of that stuff can be done from home. We did in the U.S. we interviewed chief procurement officers around the country, and we found that many of them, felt that their procurement systems, if they weren't in the cloud, they shortly after moving people home, they realized we need to do this as quickly as possible. So clearly there needs to be, some kind of systems available to be able to manage procurement from the home. However, I think it does depend on the role. So if you're, for instance, if you're a category manager, more the kind of the strategic procurement, that's something that's going to require you to engage with people, with the business stakeholder, attend staff meetings, understand the requirements. Similarly, if you're involved in negotiations, you have to really acquire data from people, extract data from people, and data access in the form of qualitative information is a problem. Now, if you have business systems that require access based on where the data sits, and then remote access could be problematic. But also, I think in things like negotiations, which are much more reliant on body language, people express the loss of these informal cycles of distraction we grow used to, or even a lot of the informal interactions that involve, going to the coffee machine in the afternoon, which is a critical component maybe of getting to a negotiated settlement. Faster communication, which is less formal, has some pluses, and clearly, having that face-to-face interaction for certain types of jobs becomes really important. So I think a hybrid environment is really where we're going to for those roles that require that kind of face-to-face engagement.